You're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x to power 3 minus x to power 2. This is equal to 48. What is the value of x? Solution from here, we have x to power 3 minus x to power 2. Now, this is equal to 48. Let's take 48 on the left-hand side. So you have x to power 3, subtract x to power 2, subtract 48. This is equal to 0. Now we have x to power 3 minus x to power 2, subtract, we can express 48 as 64, subtract 16. So this is equal to 0. So here we have x to power 3, subtract x to power 2, subtract, we can express 64 as 4 to power 3. We have minus times positive here, so this is the same thing as plus 16, which is 4 to power 2. This is equal to 0. So we have x to power 3 and 4 to power 3. So this is the same thing as x to power 3, subtract 4 to power 3, then subtract x to power 2 plus 4 to power 2. This is equal to 0. The next step from here, this is x to power 3, subtract 4 to power 3, subtract, we can express x to power 2 plus 4 to power 2 as, into the bracket here, x to power 2, subtract 4 to power 2, close the bracket, this is equal to 0. So we have two parts here. The first part is the difference of two cubes expressed as a to power 3 minus b to power 3. And the second part here is the difference of two squares expressed as a squared minus b squared. So from the first part here, which is a to power 3 minus b to power 3, this can be expressed as a minus b, a squared plus a times b, then plus b squared. So this implies that x to power 3 minus 4 to power 3, this can be expressed as x minus 4. Here we'll have x squared plus 4x, then 4 plus 4 squared, which is 16. Let's call this equation 1. The next part here is the difference of two squares, which is in the form of a squared minus b squared, which we can express as a plus b, a minus b. So this implies that x to power 2 minus 4 to power 2, this can be expressed as x plus 4, x minus 4, and let's call this equation 2. So let's combine equation 1 and equation 2. So we'll have x minus 4, then x squared plus 4x plus 16, then subtract, here we have x plus 4, then here we have x minus 4, this is equal to 0. So this implies that x minus 4 and x minus 4 is common here. So we find, now from this equation, we have x minus 4 is common. So let's factor out x minus 4, so that now into the parentheses here, we'll have x to power 2 plus 4x plus 16. Then subtract, we have x plus 4, close the bracket, this is equal to 0. So here we have two parts. We have the first part as x minus 4, this is equal to 0. The second part here, we have x to power 2 plus 4x plus 16, then minus x, then minus times plus 4, this is minus 4, this is equal to 0. So from the first part here, we find that x1 is equal to 4, and the second part here, let's form a quadratic equation. We have x squared, then plus 4x minus x, this is 3x, then 16 minus 4, this is plus 12, this is equal to 0. Now, from this quadratic equation, which is x squared plus 3x plus 12, this is equal to 0. Now, from this quadratic equation, which is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, this is equal to 0. We have that a is equal to 1, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to 12. Now, applying the quadratic formula, that is x2, x3, we apply the quadratic formula, that's minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c divided by 2 times a. So this implies that here we have minus 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is 3 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 12, all this divided by 2 times a, which is 1. So here we have minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared, this is 9, minus 12 times 4, which is 48. All this divided by 2. So here we have minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus 48, this is minus 39, divided by 2. So this implies that here we have minus 3 plus or minus, we can express the square root of minus 39 as 39 times minus 1 divided by 2. So that now here, this is minus 3 plus or minus the square root of minus 1, this is I, then square root of 39 divided by 2. So this implies that we have x2 equal to negative 3 plus I square root of 39 divided by 2. And we have x3, we have that x3 is equal to, x3 will be equal to minus 3 subtract I square root of 39 divided by 2. So in this case, we have two complex solutions, that is x2 and x3. These are two complex solutions and only one real solution. We only have one real solution, which is actually equal to x1, which is equal to 4. So this is the only real solution that we have. So let's check here. Let's check if this x1 satisfies the equation. So if you recall here, we had that x to the power 3 subtract x to the power 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 48. So now this implies that this is 4 to the power 3 minus 4 to the power 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 48. 4 to the power 3, this is 64, minus 4 to the power 2, which is 16. This is equal to 48. So 64 minus 16, this is 48, which is equal to 48. So this implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this implies that x1 satisfies the equation, and therefore this algebra problem has got 3 solutions. Kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. See you in the next video.